This call is being recorded. If you do not wish to be recorded, please disconnect at this time.
Good day. I am the voice of We Provoke Thought. We Provoke Thought is an online radio show and organization that is looking to be the platform for those who have an opinion, idea, or educated information to share to the world. An outlet, if you will, to voice your feelings and facts. Now, once we begin, we will continue with you having full knowledge that the call is being recorded, that you agree to continue with the recorded call, and that you agree for We Provoke Thought to publish this call without releasing your identity, your name, phone number, or any information leading to you on We Provoke Thought's YouTube channel, We Provoke Thought's Facebook fan page, and We Provoke Thought's website. Now, today is Friday, September the 6th, 2013. And I'd like to call today Fun-Filled Fridays. Now, today on Fun-Filled Fridays, we're not really going to go into any in-depth, deep topics or discussions about world wars and things of that nature. What we're going to talk about is worst weddings or whack weddings, whatever you want to call them. Those weddings that you either were a part of or had to sit through, whether they were hot and excruciating or out in the summer heat, or if you had to visualize some crazy color concept and scheme, and folks were doing the running man on the way down the aisle. But first, I'd like to always point out the fact that weddings are a beautiful thing, because this is a moment in one's life where they choose to commit themselves to that beautiful woman or man, and to form a union with the witness of those who are at the wedding, as well as under God, and to partake in the lifelong journey ahead. So I don't want to make light of that, but I do want to point out that there are sometimes some weddings that we have attended and had to sit through, either what you want to call ghetto or what you want to call just truly disorganized. So I'm going to first and like to thank the caller that I have on the show today. Good day, ma'am. How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well. Now, the only thing I would like to ask, because this is strictly anonymous and uncensored, but we'd like to give the listeners an idea of the demographics in which we're reaching. What city and state are you in?
I'm in Maryland.
Maryland. All right, Maryland, cool. All right, we got another one in Maryland. So what we're doing with today, again, today being September 6, 2013, a Friday, it's Fun-Filled Friday, we're talking about worst weddings. Now, these weddings don't have to be so bad. They can always be funny, too, because funny is good. So have you attended or was a part of what one would call a whack wedding, or one of the worst weddings?
I would say the wedding was a bit wild, strange. I attended a cousin's wedding, and as I arrived to the church, I'm looking around. Everything is beautiful, and I'm looking, and I happen to see girlfriends from the past. And me and my cousin grew up together, so I know all of his exes. And I'm looking around the room, and every ex from grade school up until he got married is there. And I'm going, wow. Oh, my goodness.
Now, did he have you play defense at any point, or were these women actually invited?
I don't know whether they were invited. They just showed up. I know that some of them was crying and some of them had looks. I was just sitting near the door because I was going to run.
Oh, man. I tell you now, we're talking about ex-girlfriends, and you said ex-girlfriends, right? All of them were ex-girlfriends.
All of them were ex-girlfriends.
Wow. Well, at least they were ex-girlfriends, because it would have been something else if they were, considered current girlfriends, jump-offs, or expecting mothers or so. Uh-oh. I'm
going to say there was a jump-off there.
Uh-oh. Oh, man. Oh. So now there's a point during the wedding, or during the ceremony, where the minister or the preacher, what have you, he'll go off and he'll ask, is there anyone in the audience or in the crowd that objects to this union? Please.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, what happened? Tell us. Don't worry, he won't know who you are. Oh, you was waiting for it.
I was waiting for something to jump over. And I know he was turning around looking because he saw the same thing I saw, all his exes, and I knew he was standing up there shaking.
Wow. Now, did the bride, did she notice any of these ex-girlfriends, or did she not? Was she oblivious to it all?
Oh no, she knows most of the ones that were there. That was
okay.
exes. And I'm quite sure she was looking and waiting for somebody to say something or stand up and object to.
Right. She probably had she probably had the cousins and sisters, if she'd had any, brothers ready to play defense. So maybe it was the glaring eyes of the opposing side that kept those other women at bay, possibly. Is that the case?
Possibly.
Or you just okay. All right. Now how did the whole thing end? I mean did they come to the reception as well?
Oh yeah, they were there at the reception. Some of them walked up and started dancing with them, and I'm like, ooh, yeah.
Whoa! So they now this is a true wedding crash right here. And I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, Wedding Crashes, right? Have you seen that movie?
No, actually, I haven't seen that movie. That's one I didn't see.
Okay, that's a good movie. I'm not here to plug anybody's movies or any other products out there, but that is a funny movie to watch, especially since you've already been a part of a wedding crashing. You might as well watch the movie Wedding Crashes, which was a funny movie. But at the end of the day, we have several women that decided to crash this wedding uninvited. Mm-hmm. They not only they went full force too, because they got a plate too. So the bride had to she had to pay for these folks there.
Oh yeah,
and
definitely
they danced with her husband. And what did she do from there? Did she do anything? Did anybody do anything?
No, she's one of those ones. She's going to sit there and she's going to make sure look like everything is happy. She's not going to cause the scene, right. But her sisters, on the other hand.
Oh, come on, talk. Now again, I didn't say your name, so nobody gonna know. Gat, you could tell us. Tell us what happened. What did sisters do? What did sisters do? In the powder room, they got pounded. Okay.
No, they didn't do it, but they were ready.
They were ready.
They were ready. Her sisters was ready. Mm-hmm.
Now was the ceremony beautiful? I mean,
it was a beautiful ceremony.
It's a beautiful ceremony, and did he have the colors and everything? All of that looked well. The decoration, all of that was fine. Because I talked to a gentleman, and he was talking about how hot the church was. They were handing out those paper fans with the popsicle sticks, and he had to drive X amount of miles away just to get to the reception. Was that the case here?
Well, no. Everything was perfectly planned. It was a beautiful.
Okay, so it was a beautiful wedding then.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and the music was good, because that's important to me. I can care less about the ceremony. You give me fist balm, and then I throw the ring on you, and then we can go off to the reception. That's what's important to me. The food and the reception. Was the reception cool? Was the music good, and everybody was all jubilee?
Everybody was cool.
All right. Well, that
on the floor and dances. It was. I was like, okay.
So they got the last dance. Then they got their last dance. Yeah. And the wife, she didn't have nothing to worry about because she had just got married. So I guess she was sitting back, looking at them like the Don Dada, if you will. She's like, look, I got the ring. You all are half breeds. They were half breeds in a sense. Well, look, that was a great story. I thank you for sharing that with us. Understand that We Provoke Thought is just basically a platform for any and everyone to express themselves. Now, on some of our previous calls, we've had some real in-depth discussions, and I figured today being Friday, I call it Fun-Filled Fridays, where I just basically throw out a crazy subject such as whack weddings or worse weddings, and just allow people to just laugh about certain things here. And I'm glad that you allowed us to be the platform for you to do so here today. Now, understand that for all of our listeners, We Provoke Thought And for that, we do not apologize. And understand that where there is a thought, there is always a voice. Now, I always like to give the caller the last word. So I'd like to say, ma'am, is there anything like you'd like to close us out with?
Everybody have a great Friday.
There you go. That's it all about. I thank you again. I'll say goodbye to you on the other end. Again, thank you. I'm the host, the voice for We Provoke Thought, and for that, we do not apologize.
This call has been recorded.